Tony, what's going on? Tell me you found that cube. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. That's not going away anytime soon.
Well, you know, I've got to pay my monthly penance. You know, it's almost the end of the month, and we're just 500 subscribers away from 900,000 subscribers. I'm pushing hard. If we can hit 900K today, we actually have a real chance at hitting 1 million by the end of the year. So if you haven't yet and you enjoy the videos, please take a moment to click that red subscribe button down below. If you don't have a YouTube account, create one. Subscribe so you get notified. Now, it also being the end of the month, that means I've got to make my monthly payment towards the Brie shed, and I must cover the glorious Brie Larson. Now, of course, want to be clear that I actually enjoy Brie Larson a lot. I'm a big fan, I'm probably the biggest fan on YouTube based on video counts. Every time I make one of these videos, hundreds of new people come into my video feeds and dislike it because they just can't handle how much I love Brie Larson. But apparently her YouTube channel is dwindling a little bit, and so now the mainstream media is picking up trying to revive it. You see this article on Polygon. Brie Larson's laid-back YouTube channel is a radical act of anti-troll defiance. Monetized. By the way, monetized. The Captain Marvel star followed celebrities to YouTube, but with a different approach. Yeah, maybe the lockdown has something to do with this. Now, I wondered, what bizarre timing to write this Brie Larson article. I wonder why. Why is Polygon and other outlets simping for Brie Larson? Well, this might be why. Now, as you can see, I enjoyed the entirety of 39 Ways to Calm Down, and I left a like on the video. And I disavow people, dislike brigading. But you can see she started strong with 2.1 million viewers, 700,000. Then when she did her activism, nobody cared. Then she went to a video where she dropped it like it was hot, got back up to 1 million views. Then what should have been an excellent video only got 200,000 views. Audition Storytime, this was also heavily shilled by the mainstream media. But, basically we went from 2 million, 700,000, million. Now this one, 73,000 views. Not very good. Now the channel has 423,000 subscribers. So as a percentage, that's actually not horrible. It's like 20% of our total subscriber base. But it's been pretty interesting now that the press has, if you notice, this has definitely flattened out in terms of how the channel growth has been. Because, quite honestly, the press stopped shilling for it. I don't know why this went away, but you can see the views also down significantly from where they were. So this is Polygon's attempt to boost up her YouTube channel again. I wonder if Brie's PR team had anything to do with that. 2020, it's hardly a shocking story when a seemingly random, formerly unknown person achieves astronomical success via Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Names like don't care about any of these losers casually show up in the news cycle alongside politicians and entertainment juggernauts for the respective controversies and intercommunal beefs with little to no explanation of how they became to be the most influential human beings on the planet. Well, they're not influential for anyone who cares. If you care about important topics, you don't listen to James Charles or Tati Westbrook or Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson. These people are all some of the most egotistical, garbage humans on the planet. Tana Mojo. I mean, are you kidding me? Logan Paul. This is like a who's who of who I wouldn't let my kids watch. On the other hand, it's less common for a more mind-boggling and fascinating when an A-list celebrity embraced the comparatively ephemeral world of selfies, notes app, apologies, internet challenges. No, I don't think so. In the world of celebrity worship, of course they're all going to have YouTube channels. This is actively sought out by YouTube. YouTube is courting these people. But what stands out to midst of all this is Brie Larson's remarkably chill YouTube channel. Here's a link to her YouTube channel to subscribe. In her first video posted back in July, the 30-year-old Captain Marvel actress says YouTube has been a learning opportunity for her. Whether it's been how to use my printer or watching how to be a considerate activist, this is the place to talk about things that are important and that matter. Since her 20-minute long introduction to YouTube, Larson has posted 10 videos. Each check a box for the typical requirements of a career lifestyle vlogger these days. Virtual healthy cooking tutorial, tour of Animal Crossing, amusing storyline. Yeah, it's nothing unique. Yet you're pretending that it's super unique. Nevertheless, Larson has always managed to shake the table enough to become an incessant point of contention for angry white male sectors of the internet over the past few years. Well, I mean, look, I honestly can't think of a worse inflection point for her popularity than when she said, and I quote, "I don't care what some 40-year-old white guy thinks about my movie." I think she named the movie. I forget what it was now. So she fired the first salvo. You get that, right? That's why people don't like her. I mean, I find her acting mediocre in the Marvel films, but she's got decent chops. I wouldn't have ever talked about Brie Larson if she didn't constantly say disparaging things about white men. Well, I won't say constantly. There's been a few spicy takes. And really, if you look at my last 4 or 5 videos on the topic, I've been very complimentary of Brie Larson. I mean, look, she said that one thing that was very dumb, in my opinion. But, you know, it's more about idiots that write these type of articles, simping for Hollywood. Is there something with the far left and the celebrity worship that needs to be researched and understood? That's why her venture into YouTube may have been more strategic, or at least more meaningful, than it seems at face value. It's hard to pinpoint an exact moment Larson became a celebrity target for mean Twitter trolls. Her several public acts of feminism seem like easy bait, from embracing survivors and all sorts of crap like that. But her acceptance speech at the Women in Film, yeah, see, exactly, at Lucy Award, where she called for more diversity, that's not what she said. What she said was, "I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time." That's not calling for more inclusion. That's calling for exclusion. And her name quickly became a trigger for incels and alt-right trolls whose anger at her led to a smear campaign against Captain Marvel last year. How do you know the race of everybody who didn't like the movie, by the way? You know? That's what's, you know, here's the thing. You get Melissa Leon, that writing this headline does not help Brie Larson. It makes people dislike her. You're doing this to own the dudes, but you're hurting Brie Larson's reputation. Like, you get that, right? Members of the gamer comic book film community seem particularly obsessed with touting a theory that her Avengers castmates disliked her. I have a clip of her correcting Chris Hemsworth on a comment made for her performing her own stunts in an interview went viral. Wait, what video is this? Oh, it's the original video. I was hoping it was my video. One edited version of the video, hyperbolically titled, "Chris Hemsworth calls out Brie Larson," has 1.6 million views. Another video that is similarly dissected, one where Jeremy Renner turns his head and Brie Larson answers a question about the responsibility that comes with her role of Captain Marvel. And in pure incel fashion, there are a slew of creepy videos examining her dress. Oh, is it mine? I know they see them. Oh. You picked this one? I mean, I don't get it. What's this one? Come on. Geeks and Gamers, hey, congratulations. It makes sense. that Larson would want to counter the overwhelmingly hostile, gross press she receives from YouTube by creating her own original content. Although she claims she's never Googled herself and doesn't have time for addressing trolls online, her presence on the platform still reads as a purposeful reclamation of a space that's been so fraught for her career and will continue to be as Captain Marvel series continues as long as she remains outspoken. No, it's not that she speaks out. It's that it's what she said. See how the framing of this article is written by somebody who agrees. Like, we need more diversity by actively excluding people. That whole mindset. Just being on YouTube is a radical act for Brie Larson. Being there in a relaxed, personal, honest way is an act of self-defiance. Everyone who's tried to tear her down, stunning and brave. Stunning and brave. Worship Brie Larson, multimillionaire, ultra-powerful Hollywood celebrity, needs you, Kendall Cunningham, to simp for her and advertise her YouTube channel. Brie Larson, who doesn't care about you. This celebrity worship is hilarious, and it comes at a time that's very curious when her channel growth has basically leveled off. Hey, I wish her the best. I want Brie Larson to continue making videos. I want her to thrive on YouTube. At least she's not making stupid behind the scenes. So here's a bunch of my celebrity friends videos like some other A-listers out there. But let's ease up. You're not helping Brie. You're hurting her with these articles. You get that, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.